when we were doing this album, we actually kind of went backwards on a lot of things. We wrote the songs musically, and then when it was time to sit down and work on the lyrics, we actually already knew what we wanted to talk about in every single song. We just didn't have specific words written out. As we were just looking at these overall themes, The Monster Inside just kind of popped up out of nowhere. It was just one of those titles that just kind of hit us, and we were like, yeah, this is it. Every single person struggles with themselves at some point, and that's ultimately what this album is about. On a musical standpoint, I feel like our album has just progressed significantly. We've gotten harder, but we've also gotten poppier. You have a lot of girl bands, you have a lot of metal bands, you have a lot of girl bands that are in hardcore bands, you have a lot of metal bands that sing. You have these things, these elements already in the world, but you don't have what Social Jet Lag has put together. You don't have a strong female lead that's singing poppy, happy, just really catchy stuff, and then immediately after she's done, a brutal, heavy breakdown. You don't have that. I guess the song that stands out to me or means the most to me off the new album is Give Them the Bayonet. When I was writing the lyrics to this song, I guess it's probably during one of my darkest phases. I'm screaming out to a God that I don't think is there and I don't think is listening, and I even asked the question, are you indifferent to me? That's exactly how I felt. There are points and times in our lives where we are so low and we're looking around for help from anyone, anywhere, and we don't see that. We just see us standing there in a dark room while all this stuff is going on, and we're supposed to, stand up and act strong and push through. It's a very difficult thing to do. When I got to that point, I was screaming at the top of my lungs. When I got to that point, I was angry. When I got to that point, I was full of hate. I was full of lust. I was full of anything that I could fill myself with to try to ignore the pain of being alone. This is the thing that I hope everyone who reads the lyrics can understand, is that Give Them the Bayonet is not a song of depression. You get to the bridge and things start shifting in a way. All of a sudden you start seeing things, we will overcome, and hallelujah, that is just chanted by, this group of people. It's this shift from being aggressive and being extremely angry and not caring to ultimately realizing, I was never alone, and that in my darkest moments, someone was there. I'm Jeremy, I play bass with Social Jet Lag. Pick up our album, The Monster Inside, on iTunes, January 18th.
Welcome to the Dirty Zone!
Monster Inside, January 18th. I'm Jeremy. I play bass with Social Jet Lag. Pick up our album, January 18th, The Monster Inside. Still being held back by everything. I don't know. What does the album title mean? Me, I guess, just really does things that make me happy. This is hard. And this is stupid.